transitions, and we have mostly we can use for this transition to apply the smooth effect for the elements, like for any animations. Like if you want to move the elements, if you want to rotate the element, whereas in the 3D and 2D transforms, so it will be like straight line forward. If you hover on this one, it will immediately shows the output. So whereas this CSS transition, so if you want to hover on this element, it will rotate smoothly. So for the smoothness, we'll apply the CSS transitions. So in these transitions, we have different properties available in the CSS. So let me discuss about this syntax first. So before going to syntax, so mostly we can, what is the use of this transition means? CSS movements. So what are the CSS movements? For this CSS movements, so there are two properties available in the CSS. One is the transition property. What is transition property? Another one is animation property. Animation property along with keyframes. Along with keyframes. So how do you write the syntax for creating these transitions? So here is the syntax. First, we can write this selector, that is element dot element, and in this element we can provide transition, and in the transition we'll write, first we can write this property, and along with we can write a duration. Duration means timing, and here we have one more property, like we can add ease. Ease means timing functions. So transition timing function that we can write in this one, and we have another functions like delay. Transition delay means delaying of animations. We can use this. So we can write the syntax like this. This is a shorthand property. Shorthand property will be write transition property, duration, easy, and delay functions. So let me explain each and every property. I'll write the properties there. Now in this CSS3, this transition features allows you to change the CSS property. So the values, that is, it will give the smoothness for the elements. And the CSS3 introduced this new transition features that allows to animate the property from old value to the new value. The CSS introduced that, the new transition effects. The what is the features of this transition means, it will change the old value to the new value. And in these transitions, so we have available like properties like a transition. First thing we have transition, and transition delay, and transition duration. Transition duration and transition property, and transition timing function. Now coming to this transition. So transition is a shorthand property for setting up all the four individual values for the single item. So for the single element, we can set the four individual values like transition delay, duration, property, and timing function for this one. This is shorthand property. And coming to this transition duration, so sorry, transition delay function. So in this delay function specifies that whether the transition will be start or not. So at what time it will be start, like at what time the animations will be start for this element, that decided by the transition delay. And duration, so it specifies that duration is specifies that we can set the durations like milliseconds and seconds for the animations. And transition property, this property specifies that name of the css to provide the transition effects, which effect should be provided in this transition property. And transition timing function, so it specifies how much time you need to, like how much speed you want, like it will calculate these timing functions. In these timing functions we have, again we have a values like for this transition timing functions. So we have a values like is value. So is, it specifies a transition. So is means slow start, it will start the slow animation, slow start, and then it end early, sorry, then fast, then it will start fast, at the end it will be slow, at the end it will be slow. See, for this easy, slow start, then fast, end will be slow. And linear, this is the default value for all this transition timing functions. So in this linear, it specifies that transition effect will be within the, that means so it will starts from speed, end also the same, starting to ending it maintain the same speed. And coming to this one more value, easy in, is linear, easy in specifies the transition effect with the slow start, it will start slowly. And next we have easy out. Easy out means slow start and end also, end it will be speed, slow start and end also are the same. And we have, sorry, easy out means so it will start freely, end slowly, speed start, end slowly. So we have easy in out, easy in out. So easy in out means slow start and end, slow start, end. Don't worry, I'll just explain the examples. There you get clear understanding about this easy in, easy out, easy. And we have cubic. So cubic, these are cubic size, and here we can use these four values like n, 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 n. So these are the values available in this transition. And let me show these examples, there you get a clear understanding about this one. So before that, using these transitions, we can also use the transforms also. Using this transition plus transforms, we can use the both transition plus transform property. So we can commonly use this one. I'll show the example how can you use this one. So let me show the example for this four: easy, linear, easy in, easy out. How can you make this one? See, I'll just create let me open this notepad, sorry, let me open this Visual Studio. So here I'm just created the new program. Click on this Control N. So I can save the file with transitions, transition.html. I'll create this new file. Now I change the title there. Transitions. And so here we need to take this divs there. I'll take here. I just write is, and for this div I'll just apply box. Now let me write the CSS for this one. Take the internal style sheet. In this style sheet, just ID followed with hash. For the box, I'll just write width 400 and height 100 pixels. Background color I'll just write coral, and I need this color, right? Color, or just write the font size. Font size 20 pixels. Let me run this one on the browser. Right click, open in default browser. See here, we just apply this easy, and we created this div, and this animation is easy. So how can you apply this one? Let me run this one on the browser. See here, I just reduce this width there, width to 200. Later I will increase the size. See, for this one, I'll just try this transition effects. Try the transition. And here I'll just write. First, we need to write this transition property, right? Transition property. I will write. I'll just write width, and do one thing. We just use this shortcut property like transition. I'll provide this duration and along with property. See here, I'll just provide width 2 seconds. Now look at this one. I'll just write. I'll take this hover here, box hover, and for this hover, I just write. Sorry. See, what are the property we can write inside of this transition? So we can provide this width here. So I'll just provide the width there, right? So for this width, I'll just provide, or I'll increase this 500 pixels. Now let me run this one on the browser. Go to this browser, just reload this page. Whenever user hover on this one, see, so it will increase to 500. And now remove this here. Now we need to set this timing functions there. See, I'll just setting the timing functions. Transition timing function. So here we have these values. Cubic size. I don't want this one. I'll just write easy. See, easy means slow start, then fast, and end will be slowly. See, look at this one. Go to this browser, reload this page. See, slow start when you hover on this one, then fast, and end will be very slow. When you write this linear, so linear is same speed. It will provide end to starting to ending with same speed. And when you write this easy easy in, now go to this browser, just reload this page. See, easy in means it specifies transition effect with slow start. Look at this. So when you write this easy out, easy in out and easy out. See, easy out means the effect will be transition effect with slow end. Ending will be slow. When you remove this mouse, ending will be very slow. So like this, we can use this transition timing function. If you take this cubic sizer, you can write this values like this. You can write any of these values if you want. We can write 4 values. Let me run this one on the browser. See, when you hover on this one, it will be very fast, right? See, right click, go to this inspect, and coming to here. So when you click on this one here, so there you get this transition timing functions. See, here we have a values like, see, for this cubic sections we have these values. Easy out, easy out means specifies transition effect with the slow end. When you take this out is not specified. Easy out only. What about linear? Yes. So linear is starts from, it will starting to ending, it will maintain the same speed. I will do one thing, instead of cubic we'll write this here. There you get clear understanding about this one. I'll take the linear. Now go to this browser, just reload this page. Now coming to this transition timing functions, just click on this sizer there. Linear means, so starting to ending, it will maintain the same speed. We take this one here, easy in out. Easy in out means slow start and end also be slow. This is also fast, easy in out. Let me check out this. Like this transitions timing functions will be work, that we can try it once, not a problem. So we need to remember one thing here. Easy means slow start, then fast, and ending will be slow. Linear means starting to ending, it will maintain the same speed. And easy in means it will start slowly with that is a slow start, and end will be fast. And easy out means, so it will start fast and slow ending it quite opposite for this easy out. And easy in out means slow start and end also slow, starting also very slow. Cubic sizer, that I'll show here, we can take the 4 values. And I'll show one more example, transition and transform. How do you take this transition and transforms? Let me go to this Visual Studio. See, here I'm taking this same div. For the div, I'll just take the width 200, height 100, background color. Now I don't want this font size. I'll just remove this font size. Now here I'll take this transition width 2 seconds, and I'll make here, and also I'll just apply transform. I need to apply this transform, and here, so no matter if you take this width also, so we can take height, we can take any of thing you want. Just I also write this height here. So height I need 2 seconds. Height also I need this 2 seconds, and I need this transform. I need transform, transform 2 seconds. See, I'm writing the property. This is a transition property. Transition property is width. Transition property is a height. Transition property is a transform. And here I'm setting this transition durations. So how much of duration you want, like the smoothness, 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 4 seconds, 5 seconds, 6 seconds, whatever it is. So I'm providing this transition property along with transition duration. Next, I'll just write a transition timing function. So whether it is a speed or fast, slow end, slow start, like this. So if you don't want to mention this linear, just you can remove this one, not a problem. And we have this apply transition, transition property, and transition duration. For this box hover, see here you are setting this one property, that is a width property, and also you are setting this height property, and also you are setting this transform property. Now we need to add these values in the hover effect. For first, I'll just set the width there. Width, I'll just provide this 400, and height, I just provide 400 pixels. So this is a property with transform, transition plus transform. Width, I just provide this 400 pixels, and transforms. So transform, here we can write rotate, rotate, transform, rotate. I'll provide this 180 degrees. I'll provide 180 degrees. Let me run this one on the browser. Go to this browser, just reload this page. Now, so place a div there. When you hover on this one, look at this one. When you hover on this one, it will changes to the this here. So like this, we can use this transition property. We can move the element with the smooth transitions, that smooth movements. And here, let me run this one. I just write margins here, margin 30 pixels. Go to this browser, just reload this page. So it will give some gap there. Now look at this one. When you hover on this one here, and when you remove the cursor here, it will go back to this original position. And here we need some timing functions that you can mention here, like if you want linear, if you want easy in, easy out, cubic size, or whatever the size you want, you can write there. And coming to there, so this is the code. We can write this transition with 2 seconds, transition height 2 seconds, transform 2 seconds. And if you don't want like this, like you don't want to write this, you can also write this like transition property. Transition property is a transform. I need transform there. Transform, and transition duration. Transition duration. Transition durations 2 seconds or 3 seconds, 4 seconds, like this. Instead of writing this transition property and the transition duration, I'll just write the shorthand property like transition, transform 2 seconds with the 2 seconds. And here one thing, and without mentioning this transitions, like without mention the property, we don't want to write here height and width. So if you mention this property, then only we can write this here. And do one thing, I can also write transform, right, comma, and height, and width there, height and width. Now go to this browser, just reload this page. When you hover on this one, there you get the same output. So instead of write, we just write 2 seconds, 2 seconds, 2 seconds. That is a shorthand property. This is a long length. We can write this transition properties, transition duration, and transition timing function also. Transition or timing function. That is linear. Linear means default value. So it will starts from fast and end fast. And let me explain one more example. That is transition delay function. See here, delay means in order to delay the animation, in order to delay this one, we can write this transition delay. See, transition delay. For this delay, I'll just write how many seconds we want to delay this animations like. So I'll just provide this 2 seconds. Let me go to this browser, just reload this page. See, when you hover on this one, it will take the 2 seconds of time to take the animations. When you remove this one, so it will take the 2 seconds of time to get back this normal position. So that is the use of this transition delay function. Delay means it will delay the effects. And let me go to this one more example. I'll show this one more example like go to this Visual Studio. Now I'm taking this box, right? See here, I'm taking this class here. So I just remove this one. I remove this entire CSS. I don't want this one. So here I'm taking these 2 divs. First, I'll take the parent div, and I'm taking this child element. Child element, I'll provide this box there. Now I'm taking the 2 divs. One is a parent, another one is child there. Now let me go to this style.css, and we need to write this some styles there. Suppose for the parent, I'll just write parent class parent, and I'll just write. So for this one, I'll take this width. I'll provide this width there. Width 200 pixels. Height 200 pixels. And I'll take the border. Border, I need 20 pixels. 20 pixels. Solid. I'll provide this triple line, triple eight or triple line, whatever it is. And I just write some background color. Background color. I need triple D. I need triple D. Let me run this one on the browser. Right click, open in default browser. Now look at this one. Now place this div and place this border, and we apply this background color. Now for this box, for the box we need to apply some styles for this one. So I take the box there for the child element. For the box, I just apply. So here I will write this display properties, display inline block, and we can write background, like background color. I'll provide this blue color, and width I will provide width, and height, width, and I'll just provide this same for the parent. Height also I'll just provide 200 pixels. Now we need to write here transforms. So for this transform, how can you write these transforms, like how many seconds you need, and timing functions, and like we have setting different right transition duration timing functions, and like we need to set all this property. How can you set this one? So just using this First, we can run this one on the browser. Let me run this one on the browser. After that, we can apply some more. See, look at this one. See, we place this div there. When you hover on this one, we need to see this background. Like we need to see this parent background. See here, I'll just apply transitions. Transition. Transition property. In this transition property, I need the transform. I need transform and that to 300 milliseconds and easy in out. Easy in out. Easy in out. And let me run this one on the browser. So if you run this one on the browser, nothing will happen there. Why? Because we are setting this transition property. Now we need to apply some hover animation. So you go to this here. I'll just apply. I'll take the parent. I'll take the parent. Whenever user hover on this parent, I need this child box outside. That I'll take this box there. For the box, I'll provide here. I'll provide this shorthand property, that is multiple transforms. Transform, translate, transform, translate 200 pixels, comma 150 pixels. See, this translate means it will move around this. It will move the object from starting position to 200 pixels in y-axis and in x-axis and y-axis. And we can also write. I'll just write one more property, that is a rotate property. In this rotate, I'll just write 20 degrees or 30 degrees. So let me start with 20 degrees. Now I'll go to this browser. Just reload this page. Whenever user hover on this one, look at this, and see here. So there you get the zigzag, right? So this is coming from pointer events. Pointer events is nothing but cursor pointers. You know this cursors, right? So we have another concept like a cursor property in the CSS, like cursors alias names that we can use. I will explain. So right now I'll just explain this cursor pointer events. Pointer events means that is mouse events. So here we can write this property like pointer events. I don't want any pointer events here. That's why I'll just write pointer events none here. So in this pointer events, we have a two values is there. One is none, and another one is auto. Auto means automatically the browser will be calculated whether it is mentioning the pointer events or not. Pointer events is nothing but mouse animations. So when you use the mouse, right, when you hover on this divs element, when you hover on this any element, right, so for that element, so when you hover on this element, nothing will be displayed there. For this purpose, when you write this pointer events, so go to this browser, just refresh this one. Now look at this one. Now look at like this. So like this we can use this transitions. And what's about these transitions? And coming to this animations. Coming to this one more property like animations. See, CSS3 animations features allows you to create the keyframe animations. So mostly we have this, we have keyframe animations. Keyframe animations, and CSS3 transition property provides that to control how the animations will be progressed, like in whether it is a smooth manner. And whereas this CSS3 animations take a further steps and it will move the animations using these keyframes. We can use the animations with keyframes. Keyframes can be write the syntax like this: keyframes and identifier. Identifier means name of the animations, and inside of these keyframes we can write from and to, from, and here we can write this syntax like selector, or we just write not a selector, we just write the property name value. Similarly, we can do the same for this two also, from starting position to ending position. Just write 2 there, and we can write this property name value like this. So we can use this animations using the keyframes. See here, first step. The first step is CS3 animations is defining the individual keyframes. Like you can provide the naming and animations with the keyframes. And the second step is the identifier, the keyframes. Using that, we can provide the name for animation. The name will be used in the keyframe itself. Also, the example there we got the clear understanding about this keyframes animations. And coming to there, so we have a properties like we have a animation properties like keyframes. First, we can start with the keyframes, and next we have animation, animation name, animation name, and animation duration, animation duration. Sorry, animation duration, and animation delay, animation iteration count, animation iteration count, animation direction. Animation direction means and which direction you want to move this animation, either in the forward direction, either in the backward direction, that we can use this animation direction. And we have property like animation iteration count. That means how much time the animations will be performed, like whether it is a perform infinite times, or else if you want to perform these 2 iterations, 3 iterations, 4 iterations, 5 iterations, like 5 times, 4 times, 6 times, you need to repeat your animation. That we can use for this animation iteration count. Iteration count. And we have one more we have one more property like animation timing function. Animation timing function. So animation timing functions are the same, like easy in, easy out, linear, like this. And animation fill mode, animation fill mode. Animation fill mode means we can pass and play the animations using this fill mode. Animation fill mode. Fill mode is used for to pass and play the animations. To pass and play the animations, we can use this one. And we have a shorthand property like animation. We have a shorthand property like animations. So give me 1 second. Now we have this animation name, duration, delay, and this is the properties available in the CSS. Let me start with the examples. Now go to this Visual Studio. So here I'm taking this new program, and we can save the file with the animations. So first I'll just save this file with animation one, animation1.html. Now you can write this animation, and here first I'll start with this div there. I'll start with the div, and I'll take the div. For the box, we need to apply some CSS. Write the internal style sheet and write the box there. Box, and for this box, we can write we can write the CSS for this box. For the box, I'll just take a width there. A width, I'll provide this 200 pixels. Height will provide this 300 pixels. And background, I just take this forest green. And here we need to set this animations. So we have a animations properties like animation name, duration, delay, iteration count, animation direction, animation iteration count. I'll write this two times, right? Don't worry, we'll just stick with this one. Animation timing functions, fill name, and animation is a shorthand property. Will follows all these 6 or 7 properties. We'll write it inside of this animation. Let me go to this Visual Studio. I created one div. For the div, we'll set the height and width, and we'll set the background color. Now we need to set this animation. How can you set these animations? First, we need to set the animation name. So first step in the CSS, so we can provide the animation name, that is animation identifier, along with keyframes. First, I'll set this animation name there. Animation name. Suppose we are changing the background. So just I can write this change here. Change. I'll let this change there, and coming to here, how much duration you want, how much time you want. So here I'll writing this. I need animation duration. I need this 4 seconds. I need 4 seconds. And coming to there, we can write this identifier. See, while writing these animations, the animations will not support for all the browsers. You mustn't should write vendor prefixes. Like you know this vendor prefixes what? WebKit or WebKit animation, WebKit animation delay, WebKit animation duration, WebKit animation name, 4 seconds. And remember one thing, so while writing these animations, you must prefer this vendor prefixes. So we can write this WebKit. I'll write animation name. For the animation name, we can provide here change like this. Not only these values, we can also write this MS, Opera, and Microsoft Edge and Opera, and we have Mozilla Fire, Mozilla also we can write. So we need to specify this vendor prefixes along with original syntax. And coming to here, for the keyframes also we need to write this WebKit keyframes. We need to specify vendor prefixes, and here identifier. Identifier is nothing but you are giving the animation name as a change there. That we can write this change here, change, and we'll write the CSS for this. We'll write the syntax. So here I'm setting from background color. So you are providing this background color forest green, from forest green to I need to change this animation to background red color. I need to change the animations red color. Now, why this showing like this means you are writing the CSS, you are writing these keyframes, but this is not original syntax. So this is for the browser purpose, for the vendor purposes. Along with, we need to write this original syntax. Copy the same, and you can paste it there, and just remove this WebKit here. Just remove the WebKit keyframes. See, along with original syntax, we need to write this vendor prefixes also for the browser support. Let me go to this. We can run this one on the browser. Right click, open in default browser. See, it will slowly changes to the red color. See, if you want to continuously change this one, if you want to continuously change this one, and if you want to delay this animation, then you can write here animation delay. Animation delay. Animation delay. I just write 2 seconds, and I need this iteration count. So animation iteration count like 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. I'll provide this 5 loops there. Let me go to this browser once. Just reload this page. So it will wait for the 2 seconds. Then it will start to apply the color in 5 times. Again, again, like this. And here we can also write the values, like if you don't want this 5 here, and you can write this infinite times. Infinite means it will rotate these animations in infinite time itself. So like this, we can use this one here. And coming to there, so this is a one syntax like from and to. I'll just remove this. Remember this thing. I'll remove this one. So while writing this any animations, you need to follow this vendor prefixes. I just remove this here. So I'll place this. I also remove this one. And also you will keep this not a problem. And here for the animations, I'll remove these animations there. I'll remove the keyframes. Let me go to this browser. Just reload this page. See, we place this div there. I'll do one thing. I'll apply this 300. I'll take this 300. I'll place the div right. For this div, I can change the color for this setting. We can set the colors for this color spots. So I'm setting this one here. So I'm taking this div there. For the div, I'll just apply this height, width, background, and animation name, duration, animation delay, and add animation iteration count. Now let me change the color for this one. How can you change the color? So right now we can see this color from one color spot to another color spot. And how can you add this multiple colors for the different? So how can you add this multiple color? How can you set this breakpoint for this keyframes? How can you set the breakpoint? So here is a one. We can set the breakpoints like using this percentages. I'll show the example. How can you write this one here? So we just mentioned, you know how to write this one, right? We know how to set this width and height background. And right now we just change the animation name. We can write this animation name, duration, delay, and animation iteration count. Let me run this one. Sorry. In the keyframes, we'll take the breakpoints. So first I'll check this 0%. Sorry. For the 0%, I need. So from the 0%, what is the color for this div there? Background color, forest green. So you can copy this one. Just we can write background, this one here. And I need later, in the 25%. I'll setting the breakpoint for this 25%. And for this one, we'll just write background color. Background color, I'll provide this hot pink. And I'll take 30%, 30 or 40, 50, whatever it is. So I'll provide this 50%, 50, and we can write, we'll just write yellow color, yellow there. And I'm setting this value to the 75%, 75%. And 75%. I'll provide this background color. I'll provide this background color, and I can set here. Just set red color, and coming to this 100%. So 100 for the 100. I just write a background, and for this 100%, we need right. I'll provide this indigo, and let me run this one on the browser. So right click, open in default browser. So you look at this one. It is continuously changing the color for Dave's elements. And if you want to move these animations like directions, say how like left, right, top, bottom positions, then you can also write these positions using this one. We can use this directions like the directions we have a values like animation directions. We have a values like normal position, normal. So normal is the animation that played as a normal position. So normally it is animations, right? So normal, it will take default normal, and reverse reverse animation is played from the reverse direction. If you write this animations reverse direction, it will start from the reverse itself. And we have alternative alternate sorry alternate. So in this animations played from first forward, then it will start from the backward. First it will alternate, means it will start the forward, then it will go to this backward. And alternative reverse means alternative alternate reverse. So alternate reverse, first it will start from the backward direction, then it will start from the forward, backward, forward. So also the example, let me open this Visual Studio. I'm creating this new program. Like I can save the file with animation 2.html, and I'm sorry, animation, and here I'm taking this one. First I take div there. I take I take the box. I take the box here, and for this one I'll just write the CSS. I'll take this internal style sheet. So in that I'll take the body. So for the body, I'll provide a background. I'll provide this 333. Now we are writing this box, right? For the box will mention, I'll take the box. For the box, I'll take background. I'll take the background color, white color, and width and height. Width, I'll provide this 200 pixels. Height, I'll provide this 200 pixels. Height and width, I'll just provide this 200, and we can do this one on the browser. Open in default browser. When you open in default browser, look at this one. So we place this background color and we place the div there. Now we need to apply some animations for this one. That too, I just apply for this animations. It will start from the starting position and it will move forward. When it will move forward, I need to change the size of the sleeve. Like I need to change the size. How can I change the size? Using this border radius. See, I just change the size of this div there at the time of animations. Let me write this some animations here. Now, first thing we need to set this animation name. Before that, we need to set the positions here. Position relative. That means it is always related to the positions. And click on the center. Now we can write this animation name. Animation name. Animation name. My animations. My animate. I'll just write my animate. And now we are setting this animation name. Now we need to set the duration. So how much duration you want? Animation duration. Animation durations. I need this 4 seconds. And animation iteration count, like how many times you need to repeat this animation. Animation iteration count. I'll provide this 5 times. I need 5 times. Or if you want, you can write this infinite times you want. I'll just provide this 7 times. And next, I need to set this delay. Like I need to delay this animation. We can write this animation delay function. Animation delay here, like 2 seconds. Animation delay, right, 2 seconds. And animation direction, animation fill mode. So I'll write first we can run this one on the browser. Then after we can write this animation direction and animation fill mode. So before that, we need to set this keyframes here. Keyframes and identifier. Keyframes identifier. Identifier is nothing but my animate. My animate. And coming to there, my animate. Here we need to provide this breakpoints. First, I'll just provide this 0%. 0%. I just write a background color. Background color. I'll provide for this 0%. What is the background color? There is a white color, right? The same white color I will provide here also. And here we can write the positions. So for the positions, for the left. So in the left position, it will be in the 0 position. And the top also, it will be in the 0 positions. Why? Because, see, look at this one. So 0 means original position. Original positions means it will left side 0. Top side also, it will be in the 0 position. And now it will be moved from starting 0 to the 25%. Like it will move from one side to another side. Now I need to mention here another breakpoint. So before that, we can apply here border radius. Border radius. See, I'm sorry. Border radius. For the border radius, I'll provide right now for the 0. I don't want any border radius. 0, 0. I'll provide these 4 values like 0, 0. Next, I'll copy the same. I'll copy this same here. I'll paste it there. I'll paste it here and I'll change this breakpoint to 25%. I'll change the breakpoint to 25% and the color, right? So I do one thing. I'll make it to 0, 0, a red color, and I'll just copy this one. I'll paste it there, and here I'll take this 50%. I'll take the 50% and I'll provide a green color. F. Now here, so how much left you want to move the element? For this one, I'll provide this 300 pixels is enough for me. I'll provide this. I need to move this element from left to 300 pixels. On the top, I need the top also. I need 300. Top also, I need 300. And the background, for this border radius, right? I need to change the color of this. I need to change the size of this div there. For this div, I'll apply here 50%. Just apply 50% there. And coming to this here, I'll make left for this 50. I'll just write left again. I need to write 300. Left I need to 300 pixels. And the top I need this 300 pixels. And here I'll provide 50, 50, 0, 0, 0. Next, I'll take one more breakpoint, that is a 75%. For the 75%, we can write a background color. I'll do the same. I'll copy this one, and here we just write. I'll do one thing. Left it will move the 300. I'll provide this 0 there, top 0, and for this one, left is 0, left 0 pixels, and the top 300 pixels, and here I'll make it to 50%, and we need to provide blue color. I'll provide this one more 0, blue color. Now we can set this one more breakpoint, that is the last breakpoint, that we can write here 100%. 100% is, and we can set, we can copy the same, get pasted there. Now I'll make this circle 50%, 50%. Now here I don't want to move this position, plus I just move the 0 positions. So 100 pixels, it will come to 0 there. Now browser, just reload this page. See here, we'll do one thing. For this 25, I'll provide this 0. I'll provide this 0 there, and we'll mention 0 pixels. For this 0, don't want to mention this pixels 0, top 0, and left 300. Now we can run this one on the browser. Will mistake for the 50 chop. Let me run this one on the browser. Yes. Yeah, it will work. It's okay. Here we'll remove this 0 there. Here also just remove this 0, and we'll remove this 0 there. Now we'll place this one here. Now look at this one. Now we need to write this direction there. First I'll just write the direction. First we can run this one on the browser. Let me change the direction. See here, for this animation, let me change the direction there. Go to this one. I'll just write animation direction. Animation direction reverse. Animation direction reverse. Let me go to this browser. Just reload this page. Now what will happen? See, it will be in the reverse order. It will be in the reverse order. Now I'll just write animation fill mode. Fill mode, either forwards, either backwards, like this. I'll just write the forwards. Now go to this browser. Just remove this one. Just reload this page, like this. And if you want to do alternative, so alternate reverse. Alternate, sorry, direction, we can write reverse, alternate reverse. So you just write animation fill mode forwards. I'll just write animation direction, alternate, alternate reverse. Now refresh this one here. First it will start from the reverse position, then it will start from the starting position, like this. And now go to there. Here you can also write this animation play state. I told you that this play state you can pause and play the animations. Pause. If you write this pause means animations will be paused there. See, nothing will happen there. So you just pause the animations. And if you want to play these animations, just you can hide this play state, like this. Like this, we can use the animations in the CSS. Let me show one more example. So how can you rotate the circles? So how can you rotate these animations? So I'm taking this one more example. I'll take this. I'll just save this animation. Animation3.html. Animation. Box one, or else I'll take this box there. Box here. And I'll take this internal style sheet. I'll take this internal style sheet and I'll provide this box there. Now let me copy this one. No need to write this. I just copy this entire. I pasted there. Now I'll remove this WebKit. Change here. I'll just try to rotate. 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 Animation durations 4 seconds. Delay 2 seconds. Animation iteration count infinite. And I'll provide this some border there. Border 4 pixels. Solid red color. And I'll provide this border radius also. Border radius, I'll provide this 50%. And I'll provide this background image. Background image. Background image URL. And we can write. We can see the source file. Open this CSS2. And we have images user, right? I'll take this sad.png. I'll take here sad.png. Let me run this one on the browser. Before that, I'll just apply some margins there. Margin 50 pixels. Now go to this browser. Sorry. So right click, open in default browser. Now I'll place this image there. How can you rotate this circle? How can you rotate the circles using these animations? So you are all setting these animations, right? Now we need to take this keyframes. Keyframes identifier. Identifier is rotate. Identifier is rotate. Then you can start here for the 0%. For the 0%, we need to write transform rotate transform or rotate 0 degrees, and we need to write this opacity. So you can write or without opacity also, it will not a problem. You can write or you can ignore this one, not a problem. So I'll just write this opacity 1 and 50%. For this 50 breakpoint, I need to copy this transform. I need to place there and just write 180 degrees. I'll write this 180 degrees. Just copy this one and you can paste it there. And we can write here 360. We can write this 360 degrees. Now go to this browser, just reload this page. Sorry. So we did a mistake there. Rotate. 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 Now go to this browser, just reload this page. See if you want to rotate continuously. There are these animations, right? I'll remove this delay. I remove this delay. I'll write here animation timing functions. Animation timing function linear. Now go to there, reload this page like this. So we can rotate the circles using these animations. So this is a code we have. We need to write this